go.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, traders? I hope y'all are having a wonderful start to the week. It is a beautiful Monday, March 8th, 2021. It's your boy Z-Rex coming at you live for this Monday live stream for market analysis, mostly just charts. We don't really care about news or none of that crap. It's all kind of baked in to these lovely price action candles anyway, so I like to not overthink it, hence the name for no noise, baby. Hope you all had an awesome weekend. And nothing really too crazy on the markets today. Got a couple pops. Dogecoin's up pretty good. Market's rallying pretty hard. YM making some new highs. Gold still struggling. Platinum bouncing. Dixie rallying. A little mixed bag out there, but let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let's go over here. Coin checkup. And I do want to see this one thing real quick. Finviz.com, if you don't know. It's a good site. They got some good data just right on the front page here. I like their heat map here. I like to kind of look at this and just see what sectors are kicking some ass. Go away, add. Now you can see quite a bit of green on the board today. Same for some coins, lots of green. Almost all green on this first page. Although, well, only about 60% of it is actually. It's a little surprising, especially with Bitcoin trying to rally up. But let's go ahead and get into some of that good old price action. Oh, man. Total. We're just going to skip this. This is just boring as hell. Bitcoin's chart looks exactly the same. So let's just go to Bitcoin's chart. Zoom in just a tad. Turn back on the horizontals. All right. So it's been a couple of days. Didn't make a video over the weekend. My apologies for that. It was just kind of a bunch of sideways boringness. We did get this little structure that we love to see for chronological EMAs starting to open up to the upside after a little bit of snake action right on top of the 48,000-ish area. That seems to be holding up fairly well. There's all kinds of head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders talk. You know, you've got this sloppy pattern, whatever this is, and then you had this one over here popping up, and it's just super confusing, making this really hard. That's the same as what we were talking about on Friday. So not a surprise there, but now we do have a little bit better clarity with this opening up. We did have it back over here in this area. Not as clean, because it didn't come out of as a clean posturing right here, a little spaghetti string action. But this one's pretty damn clean. I do like this setup. It is kind of struggling, though, a little bit and making lower highs from back here at that 51.5, 52,000 level, which is pretty critical. And ultimately, this 55.5 level is super critical. I can't even really get super bullish until we get back above that. But we do have a real good posturing set up for a test at least. Whoops. For a test at least on here. Just confirming that 48,000 is very important support demand area. The only issue with this chart on this time frame is we don't have, like, the momentum on the bulls just went to test 30 or 26 and just immediately got rejected. Pretty sloppy. Also RSI just very, very sloppy kind of neutral, sitting right in the upper 50s. So there's not really much that has changed except for the posturing of the EMAs. That's the only thing that's sexy about this price action. Everything else is pretty It's pretty lackluster. The daily close, since we didn't catch up for any of that, so let me run through those a little bit. The daily close, that was actually a pretty good daily close, though, to be fair, yesterday. You did get above these bodies here. So it does have a real chance of some push, probably to 55, if we get this closure above 51, 7-ish over here on the 3 hour. Let's go to weekly, see how the week closed. Yeah, that's not really, oops, I accidentally moved my horizontal. You can lock these too, so you don't do that on accident. If you click up here, then you go up here on the little tab that comes out, you can just hit lock button, and then that way now you can't move it. So that's helpful because I do that sometimes. Yeah, weekly, just kind of whatever. Nothing. I mean, we're right at the 618-ish area at about 52K, the 52,000 handle. And if you're wondering how I just pulled that really fast, I just took this high over here to the low right there, downwards. And you can see 618 is about what we keep pinging off. Just more confirmation that this is a major supply zone around 52,000, give or take a few $100. So we really got to get over that. If we do, next stop is mid 50s around this horizontal here. And then that's the real test. I'd be surprised if it doesn't test over there. If it does break back down to 48, this is going to start to look pretty fugly. But yeah, just more range and crap. I mean, they're really milking this here, sideways action. So, and if you think it can't go longer, oh, it most definitely can. I mean, look back here. Shit, it was, what is that, 2 weeks of sideways. I mean, look over here in a freaking $1,000 range for over a month. Even up here for, hell, what is that, another month before it went. I mean, this is definitely can happen. But look at Mama right here, right on the 48. So just really confirming that $48,000 level is super important for demand right now. So, yeah, I'm just kind of need a little bit more time. Let's see what futures are saying. Oh, futures actually are agreeing. So that's nice to see, actually. And this is way sexier. All right, so this gives me a little bit better confidence for the upper end of the testing range here, because we do have bears in the weak zone, bulls in the power zone, and this nice just barely opening up EMAs, all pointing up. I mean, this is pretty textbook right here. This is what I really like to see. Last time we did have it over here in this area, which did get rejected real swift with one candle. So we don't want to see that again where it just takes out all this business. And for that, that'd be about 49,000 on the futures. Let's go weekly. See how the weeklies looked. Yeah, about the same, just coming back to about half back, the 618 area. So nothing too special there, but this is nice. I do like that the futures and spot price have confluence here. And I guess this is kind of some sloppy-ish ascending triangle type pattern. Maybe, I don't know, might be pushing it. You have something kind of like this forming. I know that's not where the bodies are, but you get the idea. Something kind of like that. But again, just range bound. They're just making it real tough on this range here. Well, that was profound. Anyway, any closures back above here, it's agreeing with spot, so I do like that. Ethereum is kicking ass. Ethereum actually has a really nice setup here, breaking through. EMA's opening up. Let's go to daily. Daily has some pretty good resistance right about where we are now. That 17.5 area, which is kind of the target we were looking for if we did start rallying out of this range. So now we're kind of there, or we are there. Anything back below like 1650, I'd probably be a little bit concerned. But really, you'd have to see more damage to that, because 1650 is actually like right around here in this price. So a lot of times you do see price come into the opening EMAs here. Bitcoin's got a real good example of that right here, getting bid back up. You don't want it to see it roll over from right here, though. That's a bad That would be a very bad signature for Bitcoin. But Ethereum looking pretty nice. Daily looks okay. Looks like daily is trying to regain the exponential on RSI. So that's nice. Yeah, we just want to see it kind of hold above this 1640 now. Looks to be about new support for the short-term time frames on Ethereum. Definitely has that kind of complex inverted head and shoulders type pattern going on here as well. You can kind of see like that. And yes, that is a type of pattern. Again, we've talked about it on this channel before. You can go check out the pattern site, which is Bolkowski's. He's kind of the guru, super respected guru in price patterns and stuff like that. So, but if you did take about a measured move from this, it's about 18.5 where that target is. If this is going to play out, and we have technically broke the upper range of it, consolidated right above it, and we are confirming that. So it does kind of look like this does want to go in the mid 1800s. Now this is really odd. I guess it's just playing catch up from the weekend. All right, nothing. But it has confluence too, though, with the EMAs opening up. Very nice. Anything back below, and it's agreeing too at about 16.5. So Ethereum looks pretty awesome. And it has been the leader of the pack for a while, so that's nice. Let's see. Litecoin, not so much. In that bullshit ass range that we were watching for a week or two. Same crap. So there's nothing about Litecoin that's cool. Well, XRP. Look at XRP. Just slow grinding. This is actually pretty sexy here. Anything back above that 48 zone. It hasn't changed the range that we've been in forever. 42, 48. But it is starting to build up. And looks like it does want to take a test up here into this upper range in the around 50. So that's interesting. Let's go to daily. Yeah, daily still needs some work. A lot of resistance right around here. Yeah, man, shit. 48, 42. Same shit, different day on this. But it does kind of look like it's starting to want to play to the long side. Let's look at DOT. Oh, Dotty Dot. Dot looks all right still. These EMAs kind of suck. A little spaghetti action. Very neutral here, but we are just grinding up the 200. Any close though back below 32 bucks, I would start to be a little concerned on DOT. Yeah, even on the weekly is kind of about showing that 32 half level. Yeah, man, anything back below 32 bucks, this is probably going to go into the upper 20s. So a little bit concerning, but it's not too shabby. You definitely have some type of triangle that it's in here, a little symmetrical type triangle action. And we're like almost at the apex. Look at that, filling it out to the fullest. Crypto loves to do that. Linky Poo. Damn, Linky's looking pretty good. Any move back above 31 bucks, this thing is probably going to run to, let's see what some fib action is. Not too high, between like 33, 34 would be like a target, and then we'll see what happens there. But this is starting to look pretty nice. Daily is whatever. But finally kind of getting out of this tight range on the second attempt now, because this was the first one here with a decent setup on the EMAs. Why don't we have horizontals on here? Let's go put those on real quick. You can do that with Alt-H. Let's see. Yeah, so this looks pretty good. I like the smoothness of the EMAs. It's a lot better than over here. You can see how this one just like aggressively came up. It did test right into all the crossover and get bid up for a little bit. But these are a little bit sloppier reads. I like these a lot better when they come out nice and smooth. So this is looking pretty damn sexy for Link. Let's go to weekly. Oh, yeah, well, shit. Let's see. Yeah, above the 618, even if you use wicks or bodies. So, yeah, this looks pretty good. Link, pretty nice. ADA, not so hot. Keeps getting rejected from that 116 area that we've been watching. As soon as it flipped to resistance, we just tested it, what, about 1, 2, 2 or 3 times. We do have the 200 here right underneath, and also this trend line. So it's not bearish yet until we break like 106, or ultimately need to get back below this trend line for the bears to get excited. So just kind of more sloppy sidewaysness, and this is kind of a no trade zone for me until we get out of this range. I mean, we did get out of this smaller one, but now we're just like, we just created like another mini one right above this business here. So not making it easy there. It's kind of, unless you're already in it, you know, from somewhere back over here, I'm not really looking at this for any new positions. Yeah, BCH still ugly. Same freaking chart. My lord. Bearish on the daily still, though. DMI, bears have pretty dominant control right now. And let's see. Oh, bulls are trying to get it on the 3 hour, though. So maybe they're going to get a little test here to the mid 500s. Test these highs one more again. But anything back below like 480 start to be pretty concerned. Really just got to get out of this stupid range. Jesus. Oh, look, what a shocker. Craig. Ain't doing shit. Jesus Christ, Craig. Well, whatever. Same crap here. Just riding up this damn trend line. And it hasn't broken it yet, which is surprising, because usually when you get a shit ton of touches like this to the upside or downside, you do break it. So like the water skipping on the rock skipping on the water analogy that we use sometimes, where it's like, you know, if this is like the trend line and you have price coming down and it's like boom, boom, you get smaller bounces, boom, 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 and then it'll break through like a rock skipping on top of the water. Each bounce is less and less and less until it just goes through it. So that's just a simpler analogy for kind of what I'm talking about here. But again, then you look at the weekly and look at this freaking range that it's in. I mean, Jesus Christ. I guess this is like okay for dip buying until it breaks like 160. I mean, what is that, about 20% roughly? Yeah, because until it really breaks back below like 160, 155, like it's not terrible looking, but it's also not sexy either. Kind of just got to wait. We need more time on that guy. All right, so EOS looking like Link a little bit, trying to come. It has a nice setup right here. I do like this a lot, actually. DMI is in a weird spot. You usually don't see them riding together like this. That is kind of odd, and they're both in the weak zone. That's a little confusing. Well, nonetheless, you do have nice support right below here at about 370. This, again, looks a lot like Link. Maybe it wants to come stab and test up here around $4, and then we'll see what's up. Maybe even 420-ish if it wants to. The bulls want to get super excited. Daily's got a lot of work to do to get out of the bearish kind of posturing, though. So again, more range-bound stuff. Can't really get too excited, although it does have the first start that we want to see for some upside. God dang, same crap. Thought some of these charts would look better, but it looks like the weekend we just didn't do shit except stay in the range. DMI and RSI are trying to start being a little bit bullish. We don't have the EMA set up quite yet, so just, yeah, we need some more time on this. Back below $200, probably get a little bit concerned, but really just ranging between 200 and 230-ish on this guy. So nothing to really do there. Oops, didn't mean to flag it. Zcash. Zcash is all right, kind of like Dot's chart a little bit, or EOS's, where they're starting to finally open up, but again, still in the freaking ranges. I mean, what the shit? Look at this. Just everything is like this between the 200 simple and the 377 exponential. I mean, on the medium time frames, it's just like every single chart looks the same. And you are kind of breaking through the mamas right here. We were mentioning that on Friday. Don't really want to see them stay below here too long. But you do have a lot of that 55 EMA support right below them, so just super squeezing these damn ranges. So can't really do anything with this. There's no edge on this. Kind of just have to wait. Dash, bleh, same crap. Kind of uglier actually than the other ones. We aren't through the mama though yet. Still got a few days for that. Super dead flat. I mean, look at these freaking oscillators. I mean, what is this garbage? Even RSI, it's just like dead ass flat right on 50. So just no momentum on this. Needs more time, just like a lot of these other ones. Doge though, good old Doji. Look at Doji coming here putting a little flag on the 3 hour. And that's kind of like this action here. Pachow, pachow. You can see flag. My great drawing skills. So that's kind of nice to see that. And this is on the sat pairing. It looks like if this breaks back out over 114-ish, we probably will get a test. What's a measured move on that? Yep, up in here in the breakout zone. But it's funny that it doesn't measure the move to over the breakout zone. Not quite yet. But looking pretty good, to be fair. Dogecoin actually looks like it might want to run here. This is a really good spot to consolidate on this formation, too. Let's go to dollar, see what it looks like. The dollar pairing. Not like the dollar. Oh, but green with this drifting up bodies right here. This is actually pretty damn good looking. Look, right when it comes up to the mama, pushes it up even. On the, oh man, the mama average is something special. I had someone email me too and ask about where you can find that one. And mine is a little bit custom. I've thought about sharing it, but you can find the basic one just on here. You just type in mama. Yeah, you can see there's the custom ones. But yeah, I mean, this is a good one here. Mama by Ellers. Real simple one. You can add that to your chart. I am working on like a video too to like set up a chart like how I have them set up. So I'm just chill trying to figure out how to like share scripts and stuff like that on TradingView. I've never really done that. So anyway, to be continued. That'll be later this week, hopefully. But you got this volatility HVP was just ringing. We were talking about that on Friday, so a move was likely around the corner. Again, this does not imply direction. It just implies that there is momentum coming at some point in the near future. And so it looks like we are kind of getting that. You can see on the daily too, on the DMI, rejection from the bulls. They're getting back into the forgotten zone while rejection for the bears. The bulls are trying to get back up into the power zone. And on this low time frame right here, this is a really good Doge coin setup right here. I do like this, most definitely. Let's see on a weekly. Yeah, weekly is kind of whatever. Doesn't really give us anything. But yeah, this is a nice setup on Dogecoin. If we can hold 5.4, 5.3 cents, kind of ride these EMAs up, this looks like it does want to test. I mean, I would actually be kind of surprised if it doesn't break out right here. This is a really good structure. EMAs, oscillators, everything looks real nice right here. So go Dogecoin. All right, traditionals. Guess everybody got excited. We'll zoom into crack time frames from yesterday. Everyone got real excited from stimulus crap or whatever. Saw a funny meme on that. It was like Debo on there, and it was like, everyone, I got $1,400. And then it was like the stock market. He's like, no, I got $1,400. Debo's from Friday. If you don't know, he always just be taking stuff. Respecting this trend line. Anyway, y'all probably seen it. Anyway, bing, bing, bang, bang, ping ponging. Finally broke out, tested mama, and rallied up pretty hard. It looks like this was in the wee early morning session today. But now we do have this little double, like inverted. It's like an M, like so an inverted W. You know, W's we watch sometimes for bullish formations, like this guy would be, right? and then you can take those and measure, move that shit like that. But really, this is to the downside though. So it's an M. So this is an interesting. Again, this is on crack time frames though. This is 7 minutes, so you can't put too much weight on it. At least you'll know when it gets busted real fast. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is an interesting pump here, and like look where the price is just chilling right on the 21 and 10 simple. Not really getting any direction. Almost. I mean, we still got 2.5 hours or whatever left on the close. I guess 2 hours for regular session. Futures are open for that last hour from 3 to 4 central. But yeah, just kind of, it's still making lower highs on this. So I know everyone's like really excited, but this isn't really super bullish. I mean, the Dow, on the other hand, looks really good. We're about to go to that here in a second. But, I mean, you can see on the 3 hour in the mama and these lower highs, I mean, it gets right around it, rejection, right around it, rejection. And here we are again, right around it, and already have one candle. This one closes in 50 minutes. So, potentially 2 candles already showing rejection from that same area. So, I'm not really super concerned. Or not, that's not the right word, I'm sorry. I'm not really convinced that this has a lot of legs to it. Like, I really want to be because of this candle, but it's just kind of weird. You'd think that today would have pumped through that, especially with all the stimulus crap and everyone getting kind of excited. But I guess the market's saying, well, we don't really give a shit about that because you do have this clear kind of trend line working around sort of like that. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of do it like this if you want, whatever. I just generally do it. Yeah, I mean, look at that. So, shit. Pretty funky. Pretty funky chart there. Not too great. So we got to get back over this and make a new high, like a higher high. Or we're literally in a downtrend on the medium time frames, low time frames. So, I mean, this is textbook. Lower highs, lower lows. I mean, so until we really take out like 3,900 really on ES, then we're in a downtrend. NASDAQ, terrible. NASDAQ's chart has looked garbage. Like, we tried to save it right over here, right at the 21. Well, not we tried to save it. I am the plunge protection team. We got on Wall Street bets. We're taking it over, man. It's taking down Wall Street. I guess the one thing it's doing is kind of consolidating on these lows, coming back and testing the lower end of this body. So it's not super crazy, but it's not great. I mean, DMI is firmly under control of the bears right now on the daily. And the 3 hour even as well. Yeah, anything back below 12.3, this is going to get pretty ugly. I mean, look at this. Low highs, lower lows. I mean, even going on the daily, I mean, we're like lower than... We're down on the year now, actually. Yep, here's the opening candle for the year right here. And we're actually down on the year. So... interesting. We are floating right above this W, talking about W's like earlier. Here's one. We went and hit that measured move from it almost to the T. And now we are coming back to test the upper range of it. So maybe this is just a little retest, liquidation break before we continue higher. But not seeing anything yet showing that. I mean, DMI is still bearish. RSI is pretty neutral. And I mean, just off the EMAs, I mean, it looks pretty bad. Definitely needs a little bit of help. The Dow, though, the Dow is just ripping face off. It actually hit new all-time highs today. Look at this. What a move off these lows, man. Let's see. Yeah, 4.5% off these lows. That is a big-ass move in Dow. We haven't probably seen a move that big since, I guess this one, out of this sell-off. Pretty crazy. I don't think anyone really saw that one coming for the Dow. I mean, now that we're back above, came into the range, tested it, came back, tested the bottom, broke out after the EMAs are opening up. I mean, this like we talked about the Friday and Thursday about correlations, I'm removing correlations from my trading right now because I think it's just too much. The market just doesn't seem to care about that shit, and it just seems to confuse you. I mean, just off today alone, like Nasdaq's down 1.6 and Dow's up 1.6. So those are traditionally very correlated, and I mean they're complete opposite, literally 100% opposite. So, and this is happening kind of all over the board. You can check out those other videos from last week. I think it was Fridays or Thursdays. We were talking a lot about that. But I mean, this looks bullish as hell now, above 31, like 7. There's nothing wrong with this chart. You're getting the EMAs start to open up. I mean, DMI is dominant. RSI has been dominant. I mean, above 37, 31,700. This looks really good. Would like to see, for confirmation of a breakout, though, a 3-hour close above this 32,000 level. So that would really confirm that this is looking super sexy. It is a little bit steep, to be fair. I mean, you know, look at this trend line. There's like some crypto steepness there. So, but yeah, other than that, though, looks pretty damn bullish, even on the weekly so far. I mean, I know this is the first day of it, but yeah, staying above 31.6-ish, very bullish. Rut? Is Rut playing? Nah, Rut's kind of like ES, coming right up to that same area where Mama is. You can see flash over here real quick. Almost exact same chart. Lower highs, lower lows. Attempted to break the structure right here from this point and this point, but did not end up getting that done, and only made a new low and then started continuing lower highs as well. So Russell looks a lot like ES. Same kind of shit here. Yeah, need some work to do. It's just kind of crazy. Rut's been the leader for a while. And now Dow is kind of like taking that over. How weird. But this looks okay as long as it's holding 2160, 2170. Let's zoom in a little bit, see if we can get 2160, 2170. But again, we don't want to make lower highs again on this attempt to go up here. Kind of like a crypto chart between the 377, 200 sloppiness. Yeah, so shit, not really anything to do here. I mean, I would like to short this market, but that has always fared pretty bad for most of the last year. These dips get ripped up real quick. So I'm just going to wait probably another day or two to kind of see how this plays out, if it ends up rolling over or whatever it does. Just need a little bit more time on that guy. VIX, just chilling, not really doing shit. Looks like it had a little spike in the morning. Did it? I guess, oh yeah, it did. Earlier, way early though. In the early morning session, gave it all up. Yeah, nothing really reading off this chart. I mean, I guess there is this kind of trend line right here, to be fair. So maybe that provides some support. DMI is very bullish on VIX for what it's worth. I mean, we've talked about it before. TA on VIX is kind of, it probably works a little bit, but you know, you probably don't want to hang your whole hat on it. Yeah, it looks like a lot of support though, around 24, 23 bucks. So that's kind of interesting. And 3 hours actually maintaining its bullish posturing all the way since back over here. So that's kind of interesting. Usually a whipsaw is a lot more, as you can see throughout the last few months. Huh. All right. Well, maybe volatility's sniffing something out. Let's go VVIX. VVIX just stupid range bound. I'm just gonna move on from that chart. Oil. Good old Earl. What is Earl doing today? Oh, wow. 68 bucks in futures last night. Did come off $3 though, right to the 21. So that's kind of nice. There's still nothing wrong with this chart except this right here. This attempt to get over the exponential on RSI right here is coinciding with a new high. So this is bearish divergence playing out right here on a daily time scale. So that is definitely significant. And just when it comes below the exponential like this and comes and stalls right at the top of making and with a fast move too. I mean, I guess technically this is like a three white soldiers type pattern where you get three big body candles in a row. So it's not like super bearish or anything, but this might be giving us a little bit of a sign, and we are getting into this apex too. So energy's had a hell of a freaking run. So what the hell is this scribbly scrabbly shit? Get that crap off of here. It's had a hell of a damn run. It's still not bearish yet, but that is the first sign that possibly there's going to be some weakness creeping into the energy sector here. Anything back below like 63.5 probably gets us to the trend line, and then we'll have to see how it reacts there. And conversely, anything back above this little gap at 66 bucks roughly. We've been looking for a target around 70. Is this close enough? Is close enough? Possibly. This possibly could be that, especially with this signature. Need a couple more days, though. Let's see what this week brings for energy. I'm mostly out of my energy stuff now anyway, as of last week. Bonds. Oh, guess what? They're pretty much going down. Bonds ain't getting no love at all. We are trying to base right here, but shit, how many times has it tried to base? And here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. So I guess this time the best part about it is it's right on this really long-term trend line, and if you look left, it's right here at this previous breakout zone and consolidation before this massive Corona run. So that's probably the best chance of some type of support being found here in demand, but not enough data yet. Still needs to do stuff. Still in a firm downtrend. Same with the 10-year, just terrible, terrible. Very bearish. It looks worse. Look at this. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Now, this is super steep, though, guys. So, look at the steepness of this. It's like almost fucking vertical. Geez. So, when it does decide to revert, you know, it's going to be just as violent to the other side. Ooh, look at Shanghai dumping out. Look at this. Okay, this is interesting. Tried to fight around this trend line, the 55 and the mama. Didn't end up making it, and today just blew right through it to the downside. So that's, yeah, this is actually pretty bearish looking. Looks like we probably want to test down here another 100 points or so. But yeah, if this, wow, yeah, okay. So that's a little bit surprising. Broke the trend line. Chilled underneath, right around it, sticky on it for a second, and then ended up just getting rejection. So this is pretty noteworthy. Maybe we're on our way to test this second speed line down here at like 3,300-ish. But yeah, lots of business, though, between 32 and 34. So, you know, I'm definitely not taking a short right here. That's for sure. But interesting. Have to keep an eye on that. We'll be watching that this week. Dollar just rallying it up. All up in the face. All up in your grill. This is freaking damn good looking chart. You can see DMI on the daily down here had a little wick right up in the power zone, and then had a consolidation, couple days up here, right on this little cluster after this attempt. And man, did that lead into some follow through. Let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, you got the opening EMAs right here, dominant on the DMI, comes back, tests right in a really good range with these big old tails on the candle on a real important critical zones. I mean, yeah, this looks really good for dollar. Not super surprising, but yeah, I mean, this is definitely going to keep putting pressure on the markets. And, you know, and also crypto, too, I would think it would put some pressure on it because it's putting pressure on the gold. Pretty big move here. Let's look at a weekly. Yeah, weekly, the man, last week, On Dixie, that is a kind of a reversal sign right there. As long as it's holding about 91 handle, 91 and a half, this looks really good, actually. That weekly is beast mode. And like we've talked about a lot, too, usually dollar likes to base out for a couple months, 2-3 months before it, continues its trend or reverses trend. You can see a bunch of clusters here, and here's a long one here. There's one. Here's one at the top. So this looks really good. I mean, we're above the 21 on a weekly, very significant time frame. First time that's happened since last summer of a trend change. So let's see how that acts this week. Monthly still needs a little bit of work, though. Needs to get above that 10 simple to really get the trend going, which is about 92 and a half. But still, looks pretty damn nice. Euro probably getting murder fest. Oh, yeah. Oof, brutal dumps in Euro. These are big moves in Forex. You can see it attempting to get back above this trend line with this nasty rejection candle and immediate follow through. That was kind of a good sign, slicing through all the EMAs, trying to get back above them again, and just getting continued downside. We are right on the 200 simple, though, and all this business here, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a bounce somewhere in this zone. We can even go all the way to this trend line at this moment and still be in that range. Let's go to weekly. Yeah, looks pretty much like the dollar chart. Yeah, so kind of just have to see what dollar's going to do. Maybe we chill out here for a little bit and the market digests this move because, dude, this is pretty big. I mean, we were up in the low 20s not even that long ago. And here we are at 118. What is that? 3.5% rough move, which is big in Forex. It's very leveraged. TNX, up and up and up, baby. Jeez, I mean, the speed line on this too is scary. I mean, this is like crypto shit, man. I mean, look at this, just up, up, up. Major resistance. We were looking for probably getting into this consolidation zone, 160, 180. Looks like we're pretty much right there now. Will we keep going? I don't see any reason why we shouldn't. There's nothing super bearish yet. Let me put my horizontals on. I guess you do have slight bearish divergence between here and here. But really, I mean, anything above 150, this is very much intact. Until we get back below 150, I wouldn't even consider shorting it. Gold. Oh, shit. Look, it's down. Shocker. It is right here at the bottom of this consolidation range, though, and lots of resistance support areas. So maybe we get a little bit of stalling here, but, I mean, there's just nothing bullish about gold right now. DMI has literally been bearish since all the way back here at 1850. Hasn't even come close to going back into the neutral zone. Also, while the bulls just fade away. RSI, same thing. Pretty brutal. Yeah, I don't see anything on this right now for reversal points. I mean, maybe weekly. Let's go weekly. Nah, just showing the same thing. I mean, this is the best thing for gold right now is the... is it chilling right here on these lows? But I mean, anything a little deeper than this, 1660, it's probably going to mid 1500s. Pretty brutal. Silver trying to hold on for dear life, can't do it. Getting rejected from Mama Daily. Kind of in a similar position as gold when you look left, above like a previous resistance and a support zone before a breakout, or attempted breakout. Yeah, still kind of ugly though, to be fair. 2-day, which is my favorite time frame for gold and silver, is kind of neutral. I guess it is pretty neutral because you're sitting right on the damn mama. And let's see, the 2-day actually closes today, so might give us something, but it looks like it's just going to be indecision in this range, which would make sense considering how many times it was tested as support and resistance. So maybe we'll just kind of hang out here for a little bit on the silver action. Platinum bouncing all right today off these lows. We were talking about Friday. And this possibly being a good scaling position. I didn't get my orders filled, but I am looking at some of those today, trying to work some of those and get filled for the long side on platinum. I just kind of like where this is relative to the left of the chart. Anything back below this trend line or back below like 1100 though probably botches this trade. Don't listen to me though. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Palladium rolling over, still freaking range bound. The range of death all the way back to the summer. Ain't shit to talk about on this chart. I mean, nothing. Absolutely nothing. All right. So speaking of some of those platinums, let's go look at some of them. Oh man, yeah, some of them bounced pretty good today already. This one though is garbage. Yeah, don't trade this one. Petra Diamonds. I don't even know. This shit is garbage. Look at this. 1,000 volume. 1,000. Trash. Absolute trash. Group 10 metals. I can't remember which one of these are the better ones. I guess clearly this is a better one. Anglo-American Platinum didn't get no blips on the sell-off in platinum. It just kept going up. So maybe this is one of the stronger ones. I'm going to scroll that one up to the top, scroll that one to the bottom. This one is kind of interesting right here. Possible turnaround zone. These almost look exactly the same. Most of these don't have great options on them. I was looking on Friday, but I didn't find any that did. Glencore, maybe they do. Terrible. This looks like it's not traded. Wait, what? Anglo-American Platinum and Anglo-American Platinum. What is this? One of these must be like a Canadian listing or something. What is going on there? That one only has 27K. That one has 100. What? Alright, hold on. I gotta figure this out. What is this? AGPPF. AGPPF. So that's OTC US markets. And ANGPY is also OTC US markets. That's weird. Why the hell would they have two listings? I don't understand that. Well, if someone knows that, please feel free to share drop some knowledge on me, because that's odd. Palladium one, yeah, kind of ranging like palladium. No, we don't want to touch that one. Nickel. Oh, look at this. Dumpage. That's an interesting spot right here. I know they do nickel, but I think one of the byproducts they mine is platinum. So that's an interesting chill zone right here. That might be one to be watching. I'm going to put that on the orange list. Let's see. Yeah, that one looks terrible. Platinum group metals. It's kind of long. Let's look at it on a weekly. It kind of is doing some type of flag here. It's kind of a long flag though. Might be too long for a flag now on a day, or I'm sorry, I'm on a 3 hour. Yeah, I mean the pole. It's like when you start getting to where like the flag is as long as the pole, you know, it's like it's still I guess semi-valid, but definitely a little sketchy. What's a measured move on this? About $12 if that does play out. Weekly actually looks pretty damn good though. I'll give it that. How about 2-day on these charts? Shit. Yeah, maybe. Let's pull up the volume profile on this guy. Let's see. Ooh, we're in no man's land right here. Oh, the weekly ain't gonna help shit. Yeah, no, we're like right in the middle of no man's land. So, I mean, this thing could easily come down to these highs, 20%. Ugh. Not my favorite. Trying to figure out some way to expose to platinum. That might be on there. We'll keep an eye on it, but garbage. Don't even care. When I see candles like that on a daily, don't even give a shit about it. Stillwater, still rising. Grid metals, kind of chilling right here. Only 20 cents, so probably skip that one. Damn, so interestingly enough, this Anglo-American platinum, just look at the strength in this mofo. Pretty beautiful chart here. Not very liquid over here, to be fair. It looks a little bit better over here. But not surprising, though, how many people really trade platinum, you know. Let's see, PGE, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to come back to those. Let's go to the fangs. Let's check those out. Tesla's still getting mollywopped. Jesus, what? How's this happening? How could Elon let this happen? Yeah, I mean, looks like we're coming to the 400 handle still. I don't see anything stopping that guy. Facebook, range bound. Google, range bound at the top. Amazon, bouncing right off the bottom of the range. But EMAs are starting to look pretty ugly right here. To the downside, opening in chronological order. You can see to the downside that actually hasn't even happened anywhere in this whole consolidation. So this is actually a little bit noteworthy. I'm going to say Amazon's kind of bearish below 31, 3,200. It really has got to get it back above that area. This is actually kind of a bearish chart, to be fair. Interesting. What the hell, Snake Bezos? What you got going? What you doing? Yeah, no divergences either. Nothing. About weekly? Yeah, weekly bears aren't in any dominant position yet, but we are below the mama. So interesting pivot point here. Amazon looking a little bit rough. Netflix also looking kind of rough. Bears are dominant the last few days on DMI, which we have not seen since last summer over here. When that did happen, though, we were above the mama in 55, and this time we're below it. Interesting. Tech looking pretty shitty, man. You got that major support on the daily 200 right here. EMAs are opening down, but we talk about this a lot when you see the long-term EMAs like right underneath the structure. A lot of times you'll get tests of them, and then you'll kind of just chill like this and go back up into it and kind of hang out a little bit before it decides to, you know, break to the upper downside. But yeah, man, Apple's not looking too hot either. Definitely not like Netflix or Amazon, though, or Tesla. Those all look real bad. Microsoft actually looks okay right here. So Microsoft showing a little bit of strength. Just barely. Let's go 3 hour. What we got on there? Oops. Yeah, a little bit of divergence, but nothing too crazy. DMI, the Bulls and the Bears are battling real hard right now. So that is interesting. What are weed stocks doing today? Pretty decent rallies. Mostly up across the board. You got a few losers, but mostly up across the board. Well, how about energy? Probably selling off a little bit. A little mixed bag. Quite a few still up, though. Wow, SLB is still going up. Yeah, of course, I take off a lot of my longs, like right over here in this cluster. And then it's like, oh, yeah, right, bitch, we ain't done. That's okay. You can never get the ultimate high or the ultimate low. Although sometimes you can, but you can't. It's probably mostly luck. HP. Wow, man. Jesus. All right. Well, reconnect my drive. What drive? What do you mean? What drive is it talking about? What does that mean? Your file history? Maybe it's the USB drive I have plugged in or something. I don't know. That's kind of weird. I don't like that, man. Huh. I don't know. I don't know what that was. Oh, well. HP, though, is still looking really good. Wow. This looks awesome. What a chart, man. Just ran and running. Oh, yeah. Let's go to bonds, see what they're doing, because we've been watching those pretty heavy. Wow. Selling off more in high yield. What about corporate? Corporates just in free fall. Look at this shit. What is happening in the bond market? Like, Mooney's trying to rally from here, so that's a decent sign. But yeah, corporate, high yield corporate, that risky corporate stuff is just falling off the freaking map, man. Even though it's investment grade. Yeah, apparently that the market's saying bullshit on that right now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I guess because rates are rallying so hard, but this is pretty brutal because, I mean, this has been happening since, like, the very beginning of the year. Let's back over here real quick. And, well, I guess to be fair, that's like when this really started breaking out, too, at the beginning of the year. So they're not liking that high rates. Yeah, the market no likey high rates. When you got to rewrite debt, then you get it 0, and then all of a sudden, or let's say it's like 50 points, 50 basis points, and then all of a sudden you got to write it at like 1 or a little over 1. I mean, that's like doubling your debt costs. I mean, that's doubling any kind of expense is never good. That's for sure. All right. What's Neo doing? Neo falling off a cliff. Baba, little fake bullshit rally right in this zone. Rejection. Baba looks heavy as F. Tencent also looks heavy as F. What's this one ARC? Is like everyone be watching this? They're like, this is the market. I don't even know what the hell they do. Innovation ETF. Sounds whack as hell. Apparently the market thinks it's pretty whack too, because it's down about 30% just in the last few weeks. I guess to be fair, it is coming up right over here, though. Maybe there's a little spot to get in there. Selling over 3D printing, everything. Man, there's a lot of down movers right now. Like, I want the data storage guys. Yeah, some of them are doing okay. But how about banks? We gotta look at some banks. Yeah, banks are loving the rates going up. Look at this, just mooning it up. All of them pretty much look exactly the same. Moon, 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 moon. Yep, nothing really to do there. Psilocybin stocks, Wuhan flu. Yeah, most of these are kind of just chilling. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really feel all that great about this market. Oh, here's an interesting spot. GS Acquisition Holdings. And usually they keep these around $10 when they first list them on SPACs. So, if you want to speculate on some SPAC action, getting them around $10 is usually a better entry than or safer, I should say. Oh my God, look at this. Diginex Holdings. But then you got to be careful because then this shit happens. Look at this. This is a warrant. It's not a SPAC, but wow, 43 cents. I mean, that's brutal. I don't know what these guys do, but ouch. Ouch. Yeah, nothing too crazy in there. Let's go to block churn. Is this agreeing with Bitcoin's rally? Yeah, kind of. Master chilling right on this. Man, as we talked about this on Friday, I do not want to see this break down here. I don't think that'll be good for the overall market. And it sounds silly. It's like, why would you put so much weight on MicroStrategy? And it's just kind of a hype idea that I'm kind of looking at when you just go back to the tech bubble. They were around then too. And just in the latter innings of it, they just had this parabolic run of about 1,100%. So they were just playing the hype cycle there, and then here they are back after doing absolutely pretty much nothing for 20 years. Yeah, I mean, some of these are some big moves, whatever, but it was pretty much in a gigantic range for 20 years, and then all of a sudden it's in another hype cycle. So I just think that's interesting. And it did hit about 800%. And if we took it down here, it's probably 1,100 too. Yep, about 12. But conversely, though, if we took it from the low to the high of this, yeah, it's like way different. So what is that all-time high? Around $3,100. Holy crap. Definitely don't think that's in the cards, but you never know. What the hell, bro? Don't you be doing that. Look at my other computer here. Oops. Ah, shit, I accidentally closed the window. Oh, well. Yeah, we don't want to see this break down, though. I don't think that would bode well for the market. And I got me a little alert right here just in case it does pass this wick. I want to be alerted of that ASAP. GBTC kind of chilling. The hodl, yeah. I mean, kind of got a default just with the TA here. Just looks real good on the crypto. On ES, though, yeah, it's just ES just doesn't, though. I don't like these moves on equities here. I don't think they're super sexy. But again, we got to trade each thing individually right now. I think that's the safer way to play. Or you don't have to do anything that I say. I don't really care. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm not really looking at correlations right now. I'm just treating everything as its own. Where's ETH? All right, ETH breaking out here. Okay, there we go. That's pretty nice. I like that. Still, Bitcoin. Let's see. Let's get above that 51.7 area. 52 would make me feel a lot more comfortable for continuation to the upside, especially on this daily. If we can get that daily above 51.5, 52,000, that would be pretty sexy, and I think it becomes a very high probability that we test 55,000 or like mid 50s, whatever, give or take $1,000. All right, well, if you want to throw anything in there for me to look at, feel free to do so. I'm just going to be looking at some stuff, managing a couple of things. Let's see what I might need to do here. Med F, probably got to take that off. Oh, here we go, Cobra Kai coin. This is one thing I'm in right now. Hoping it can get some love going here. Not too shabby. I like the way that's stretching out so far. Crow. There's another one that I just nibbled on over the weekend. Just kind of super flat. Oh, you don't need to see that. Yeah, kind of when I'm just nibbling, taking small positions just to see what happens. Because if Mama Bear starts picking back up a little bit, it should lift up some of these altcoins. CGC, oh yeah, I nibbled on that last week. Yeah, could I get one more notice on this shit? Jesus. I just got like 11 of the same notices on TD. Like, what is that crap? TD is so clunky. Ah. Yeah, you can see right there. Look at that, all those damn freaking messages. It's like, oh, thanks for telling me the same shit over and over again. And I can't even close it. It won't even let me close it. Oh, there it goes. Just delayed. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to open up a different chart for some intraday analysis. See if I want to take any trades for the day. For the intraday, I should say. I almost feel like I kind of want to get long gold. Man, just still dumping. NASDAQ's over 2% down now. Yeah, starting to look a little fugly. Let's go over here. Crack time frames. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, NASDAQ coming. Yeah, NASDAQ, geez. It looks even bad on the low time frames. Huh. Huh. Shit, man. Dang, I was at 3 in the morning. Damn, too bad I wasn't up really late. I've been buying these. I got burned on one, though. Where was it? I think it was this one back here. Yeah, it was this one. Because this looks like early morning. Yeah. Yeah, it was this one towards the afternoon. Tried to buy this line here and got immediately stopped out. But coming back for testing supports on there, probably would have nibbled a little small contract on there too, see what happened. But hey, you know, whatever. Hindsight trading always works, right? Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really a huge fan for the long side on this stuff. Is that a new low? Nope. Almost. Almost. Damn. Yeah. The Dow's the only one, man, that looks kind of good. But look at it, giving it up, fading from this high. Don't really want to see that make a lower, a lesser high than these two over here. These two bodies around 32,000. Be a lot sexier if it closed above that. What's Dow Jones Transportation doing? Let's go to that. See if we got anything in there. Chow. Yeah, fading off too. Gold. Do I want to get ballsy with gold here? It bit me already once. Fudge sickle. Yeah, I don't know if I should. I don't know if that's a pretty low probability trade. Look at this. 2-day DMI has been bullish or bearish for today will be the third candle. So, or fourth candle, I'm sorry. So fourth candle, which is, what is that? 8 days, 9 days. And I mean, when was the last time it was even like that? Back here. Ew. I had one little blip on this dump here. Quickly got reversed, though. Yeah, wow. So, you don't get 2-day DMI in the power zone very often. Let's go weekly. Maybe I will nibble just a little bit here. Do like a call spread on GLD or something. And then just see. Because you can pretty much anything below this 7 or 16, like 65 area, it'll probably keep breaking down. So, let's go see what the spreads are like on that guy. Second Sight medical devices. Jeez, I mean, this biotech shit, man, it's crazy. Oh, look, a lot of people are bearish though over here on the site. Let's just click bull. Let's mess the numbers up. Go on the other side. I'm not really bullish, but who cares? Stupid quiz. Who gives a shit? Alrighty. Did my thing open yet? There it is. A little bouncy McBouncin. Bouncy McBouncin. Open that shit, boy. Ouch. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do anything. And GLD, let's go look. 39 days. Do like a third. Yeah, there's nothing really that great on there. Yeah, probably just let that chill. I'm gonna wait a little bit on that. All right, did you go? Are you doing it Bitcoin? Nope. So crazy, man. Looking decent. Come on, baby. Get it going. Link, was Link the nice one? Yeah, Link getting some follow through here. See if we can get above that 3150-ish area. Be real nice. Let's see if there's anything on here that we can maybe find. That looks good. Tezos. Oh, Sia coin I was looking at last night. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, yes. Sia coin actually looks kind of good here. Anything clearing above that 12-ish cent area probably gets it to test its previous high. Or previous local high, I guess, around 14. Oh, excuse me, 14 cents. Not super, super great, though, but it's starting to look kind of nice. Yeah, shit. Maybe I'm overthinking that one. Kind of does look nice. Let's see what else is popping up on this top list. Filecoin. Oh, Bitcoin Gold. Let's see what Bitcoin Gold's doing. I haven't looked at that one in a while. Oh, actually not. Actually, that looks pretty damn good on the 3 hour. Daily even consolidating up at this range. That's surprising. Who would have thunk it? Oh, weekly even looks good on Bitcoin Gold. What the fudge? Shit, huh? Yeah, maybe about 10-ish% risk on that. How crazy is that? Yeah, wow. Bitcoin Gold back above 30 bucks on a 3 hour. It actually looks pretty damn good. Shit. Who would have thunk it? Bitcoin Gold. I'm going to put that on my watch list. All right. Let's see here. Murder Fest. Nope, nope. Ain't doing that. Ain't doing that. What is this if I do like that? Oh, Bitcoin Gold. What's ETC doing? The classic. Yeah, looks like the bullshit ass ranging charts. Nothing really to do there. Oh, let's see what Bat's been doing. Bat was actually pretty nice looking in that chart before Bitcoin broke out. Yeah, so you had this back over here on March 3rd. Damn, looks pretty good. Coming back to test these previous local highs at 65-ish cents. Not too shabby. Momentum sucks on the 3-hour, to be fair, but I mean, when you get this sideways action for a few days, that's not that surprising. What is this, about 9% risks? Yeah, this isn't too bad. I kind of like this. EMA is a little bit sloppy. Well, you do got bearish divergence on the daily here on BAT, so, and that is present both on DMI and RSI, so that's noteworthy. And we're right up here bumping against its previous all-time high in the upper 70s. Actually tested it. Wow, this shit almost went to 90 cents, man. Brutal move there. Shit. Oops. Yeah, coming back about 20. Yeah, not too bad for BAT. Let's see, BSV, BS, whatever. Decred, Raven, Ocean. I feel like I haven't looked at Ocean in a while. Oh, damn, pumping up. Shit, looks great above $1.25. That it does. Weekly chart, and not enough data. Icon, man, Icon, old school. Oh, this one actually looks pretty. Oh, I like this one. Icon on the 3-hour. Weekly's okay. It is kind of pretty extended, but on the 3-hour looks pretty nice. Got this higher high from this local high, higher lows in place. Consolidating real tight here. EMAs are all in order. Major support right beneath you at about 180, 175. So this is actually pretty decent chart here on Icon. Again, that really depends if Mama Bear is going to actually freaking do something here and break out of its boring range. Hey, if there was a chance that it was going to do it that looked the best, this is it. That's why I think it really needs to be able to pull through here. If not, ooh, I'd be a little bit concerned that we'd probably make some new local lows. Just have to see what happens. Time will tell. Oh, dang, look at that. Market's selling off a little bit. 2.25% now on NASDAQ on new lows for the day. Let's go crack time frames. Yep. Damn. Not too sexy there. Not too sexy at all. I am, huh? Kind of just gotta wait for this. Nothing to really do at this juncture. Huh. Huh. Brutal. 2, 3, 4, 5. And mess that up. Kind of want to buy Russell right here. second. Nasdaq still sawing off. Shit, man. Interesting rejection. So those two candles did ended up printing, and now we're getting slight follow through here, but any kind of no divs, nothing, neutral. What time is it? 2 o'clock. It's the last hour. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try something real fast here. Let me see. Oh no, I don't want that one. I want Hey. I guess what is it? It's already March. Hell, people are not they're not trading that. We're in the we're probably in June now. Right? I don't think. Ah, dang it. They didn't be waiting too damn long. See, but I know something I'm talking about. Alright, let's see what happens. Probably will suck, but we'll see what happens. Let's go over here, open this up over here, then move the damn chart tab. It used to always be right over here. Wait a second here. We want to do this. Rut 2. Oh, crap. I'm just moving my shit all around. Alright. Yeah, interesting structures here. ES. Yeah, ES and Russell's chart looks extremely similar. Look at ES here, zooming out on this trend line. Both trend lines squeeze action. If we kind of extend this over here, that points us to about April 1st. Aha, look at that. April Fool's Day. Let me go back to this other chart. I feel like we're getting some volume moving in right now. I'm watching a tick chart on my other screen. Tick chart takes time out of the equation, which is cool. And it's just every time a trade is made, that counts as a tick. And so you do like 1,000 tick bar chart. And so until 1,000 trades are made, it won't paint the candle. Instead of 10 minutes go by and then it paints the candle no matter what price does. This is a little different way of looking at it. TradingView, unfortunately, does not provide tick charts. It requires a lot of data and back-end infrastructure, so that's probably why. Dixie, baby. Oh, Dow starting to make some lower highs in the crack time frames now. Damn. Nasdaq down more, down 2.5% almost on the day. Just giving it all up. Look at this sloppy. This is why I don't even like to trade in the first about hour-ish. Definitely the first 30 minutes is just brutal. Look at this. These are 7-minute candles. It's down 0.5%, up 1%, down, giving it all up, and then it's up, down, in less than 30 minutes. You did all this. In about an hour, it took you to do all this structure. And I mean, this is brutal. If you're on the futures, that can really hurt. this. Ain't getting no love on the city. Ain't no love in the part of town. Alright, let me go back to the platinum player list here. I gotta figure out one. I can't buy that one. That one's too big. Oh my gosh, gotta get off that time frame. Thinking of like this one, this PLTM one. PLTM. See if it has options. Nah, dang, I really want something with options on it though. Does PGM have options? Let's see. Dang, no options on that either. Palladium 1, does that have... One of these has got to have options on it, you'd think, right? PDM does. Palladium 1 has options, but they suck ass, though. Oh, God, they're terrible. Those aren't even tradable. Spreads are ridiculous. Lame. Platinum group metals. Let's see if they got options. PTM. Oops. I put the wrong damn ticker on there. None. Well, no options on those guys, so just have to go straight stock. Old school. Yeah, I like this one kind of the best, but I just don't like this no man's land. I guess technically, though, it does have quite a bit of support right here, about 410-ish. Lower fours. This actually looks kind of good. Group 10 metals. I don't like that it's a penny stock. And they kind of sound like some bullshit. Whatever. Really, these are the best ones, but they're already like so far away. They didn't even get no dips to buy for a platinum. We gotta do. Let's pull up some info on this guy on Nilsi. Oh, they got earnings coming up. 9 days. Surprised I don't see that on the chart. Usually it puts it down here on TradingView. This one looks like a pretty wild ass mover, though, to be fair. Let's look at daily. Yeah, shit. That is a pretty interesting spot, though, right here. About 10%. Maybe I'll nibble tiny on that. So I do want to try something for platinum. Just considering where it is on the chart. Platinum's just too big of a product. I don't want to tie up so much capital. It's like huge. It's a giant contract. Yeah, I think I might try this one, this Nilsi. Maybe I'll do nibble a little bit of this one and a little bit of what's more liquid. Oh, they're about the same. Oh no, this one is more Aberdeen Standard. PG Group 10. Yeah, probably these two ones that I've already got. And you stick with that shit, your original analysis. Although this one looks alright. What is this? Grid Metals Corp. Kind of illiquid looking. I like where it's sitting though, right on this node. Yeah, that's booty. Don't care about that. All right, let's see. Maybe find something there. Let's go check it out. Let's see what the market looks like. Check it out now. Alright, yes, I got the notification. Thank you. Euro NZD. What are you doing? It's like I can't handle all these programs you have open. Let's go look at FX. We don't look at FX a lot. I'm trying to throw that in the mix. Keep forgetting about it. Because FX definitely respects TA like a mofo. This is an interesting chart on the ruble. US dollar ruble. Jeez, the yen. Look at this major awesome respecting TA. Look at that. Badow. Beautiful. Beautiful. I guess a lot of these are going to be like that just because of the strength in the dollar. Oh, poor euro. Interesting spot. Oh, shit. What is that? Oh, I see. Okay, here we go. I got too many freaking windows open, bros and bras. Let's see here. Gay. Gay. Oh, I did get into that one. I didn't think that one got filled. The Office Realty one. Yeah, we were looking at this on Friday. Nice pump today. Sweet. Like that. I didn't go very heavy on it, but hey. I had a nice setup. Yeah, and this one I think I said on Friday or Thursday, I accidentally found it. I thought it was PDM, which is the ticker name for another platinum company, but it was this one, and it just ended up being some REIT. I have no idea what they do, but yeah, I just really like the daily setup there. Oh, dang, my VIH warrants are slapping me. Yeah, I got some of this, but let's get, taking a hit on this guy. Pretty good one. Pretty good one. I was like holding on for dear life. I'll have to let this go if it gets anywhere below like 260, 250, because then this gap might be closing. And that'll be pretty brutal. Let's see. Oh, yeah, look at this. Ain't shit there. So it could instantly just drop like half from here. So, yeah, that's not a great position to have. I can't have all of them good, though, you know. Alright, let's see if I can get working that platinum order. What was it? NILC. That's right. NILC and PTM. Which one was the better one? NILC or PTM. Or I could just do the regular trust. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Might keep it simpler. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. PPLT. PPLT. Stock. I'm trading like 117.15. No, I don't want to buy that many shares, dude. Let's see. Alright, filled instantly. Jeez, I'm just nibbling here. I like to buy a little like $1,000 blocks, see what happens. All right. Oh, dang, more selling. Let's jump over there to the blue list. In queue. Making lows on the day. Yep. Not below this wick right here, like 12.3 though. That's kind of the line in the sand there. Let's see. And a little rounded, kind of a little topping formation. Yeah, I guess this doesn't really look super great. Looks like it kind of does want to come back here and test the breakout level again. How about Russell? Russell kind of just chilling. Chilling. Where the hell? Alright, so I got filled on that. We don't need to mess with that. Yeah, I'm just chilling. Nibbled on that a little bit. We get it. And he closes back below 21.94. I'm probably going to let that one go. Which is probably likely. Oh, damn, I got my damn mouse plugged in. There we go. Thought it felt like it had some drag on it. Wake up, computer. Don't be lazy. Yeah, my thesis for this is just kind of it making this little structure kind of off of this line here. A little trend line sort of forming right here. You know, bouncing right here. There's quite a bit of confluence zones. Right at not on the daily. I guess the daily does have like the top of the previous candles in this indecision doji at around right around where we are now too. So that's kind of the only reason. Let's see what happens. I'm not expecting it to work out, that's for sure. But sometimes you just got to take a shot at an area that looks okay. Worst part though is these stupid candles for longs. This is kind of ugly. So what do we got left here? About 30 minutes for the day to close. And I'm like right at 20, around 20. Yeah, okay, so yeah, let's close that up. Imagine if, oh, ES is flipping negative now, huh? On the day. Gave it all up. Yeah, you got this ugly little M pattern starting to play out here. And again, if that wants to really play out, I mean, you're talking pretty much all the way back to the early morning European session lows. The Euro lows. Yeah, same as rut. Jeez. Dow Daddy. The Dow's being mega daddy right now. Just pow. Alright, let's go back over to this because I want to see what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin's still kind of just flagging up out on this initial pump earlier. So that's pretty good. Got the pressure right underneath it now, so if this is going to break to the upside, it's probably going to happen here in the next, within the hour, I would guess. We'll have to see. It's probably pretty likely. This is a really strong formation right here. And I love that futures are agreeing with it. This is the best part of all of it, is that the futures look super sexy right here. This is really nice. And you got DMI, you got RSI in the power zone, or in power position. They're not above 70, which would be a power zone. EMAs look beautiful. You don't even have the that good of a read on spot. So I do like that it is on futures, because I like to lean on the futures a little bit more. So a lot of the pros is at. Ethereum's looking really good too. Some of the most strength we've seen in it on the 3 hour actually ever. Most strength in Ethereum on the 3 hour on the futures ever, which is only February 8th, but hey, it's something. All right. I appreciate y'all tuning in and checking it out and hanging out with me for the day. We just be bullshitting, you know how we do. Try to go through this list real fast in the first part of the session. I try to do it within the first 20-30 minutes. I know that doesn't happen all the time. I am doing little rapid fire ones too. I started adding, I try to keep those underneath 15-minute mark, and I talk really fast and just go through the coin list lightning style. Let's see, let's go to Doge. All right, Doge, get your Doge on. Yeah, Doge looks awesome. I really like this chart. Sexy time on Doge. You do got that resistance on the daily coinciding with our horizontal 126, so that's obvious resistance. But on the dollar pairing, though, it's not below it and actually looks better on the dollar pairing. So that's the one I'm going to use. I only use the one that fits my narrative. I'm totally joking, by the way. Don't trade like that because you will burn your ass. Alright, well, while that's just kind of chilling, let's go back to... I wanted to see one more platinum. How's infrastructure doing, actually? Are we getting some infrastructure bill this year? Is the market sniffing that out? Oh, yeah, that looks pretty good. XLB, General Builder Index from the Spiders. Pretty good looking chart. Oh, yeah. Wow, what is this one? U.S. Concrete. Man, them concrete boys, what's up? Jeez. Whoa, what a crazy chart. Concrete boys pumping, so they're selling that rock. Caterpillar looking good. Freeport looking good. Yeah, all the builders looking pretty strong. Do I want to get crazy and nibble on Riot here? Do I want to get crazy like that? I don't know if I can get crazy like that. I want to. I kind of like where it's at. What's this risk here? About 10%. Riot has options, I believe. Let's go look real fast. Riot. Oh, yeah, sure does. They're a little bit wide at the money at 38 strike. On the call side is 970 at 10. So not terrible. You can play around with that. It'll suck though when you do spreads. You're gonna look at probably about, yeah, you're like 40 cents. 60 delta, 55 delta bull call spread is like 120 at 95, so it is a little bit wide. If you're only doing individual strikes, then maybe you're just selling like a put. Let's see what that is. Yeah, it's only like 20 cent wide. Yeah, maybe I'll do a put spread on that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a put spread on Riot. Let's see if I can get it. Fuck, it's so wide. Well, I'm gonna try to put it way up on the upper end of the range. See if the market maker wants to fill me. You don't have to. That's okay. I'll work that order. I'll works it. All right, what do we got back over here on? Oops. Just go blue list. Let's see. What's NASDAQ? Oh, NASDAQ still hanging out on the lows. Yep. Still chilling on the lows. Just chilling there. Not doing shit. Yes, kind of just chilling too. Oh, right. There we go. All right. All right. That's what I'll take. I like that. Bring it on. All right, what am I going to target on this? Shit, probably right around here because this is just intraday. I'm using a 7-minute time frame, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take that off right now. There you go. Done. Yeah, coming up into this, all these EMAs, I don't, it's easily can reverse there. Like I said, I'm on a 7-minute time frame, so, and if you look over here on the left of my chart, I've actually never explained this before, I don't think. This scale here is ATR, average true range, great indicator, and I set it up a certain way too, like it's in the background here somewhere, but I made the line black so you can't see it, just so I could have the scale on it. I don't even know. Sometimes I just had to like randomly accidentally click it. But let's see. Maybe I can show you what I'm talking about. There it is. So there's the line of it. You can see where these dots are. See here? That's ATR. But I made it black because I don't care about the line. I just want to know the number, the range. And ATR is just taking the range of the previous, I believe the default is 14 candles. So it takes kind of the range of the previous 14 candles and then plots a line. Again, I made the line match my background because I don't care about the actual line. It just clutters my chart. I just want to know the range that it's in any given time frame I'm zooming in. So you can see this changes as I'm kind of moving around. And if we go scroll over here, you can see that the lower end of the daily range here is, you know, about 5-6 points, and I like to use about the bottom third of this chart, and so what I'll look for is just, you know, about that point range move, you know, between like a third and half of the move. And so I entered in kind of just around this lower basing part right here at around 2200. Took a little bit of heat, only about 4 or 5 points. That's not that much. I usually am open to 10-point swings before I started to get concerned. But yeah, I was just looking for about 6-7 points on that, which coincide nicely to the EMAs. You can see it actually did run another couple points after I sold it, but whatever, you don't know if it's going to do that or not. So I thought about like wanting to hold like a longer term position for that. But I don't want to. I don't want really that exposure right now. I don't like the lower high structure and the lower low structure on this formation. The Dow, I'd feel a little bit more comfortable holding longer term, but still, given the other majors and also the NASDAQ just looking like absolute dog poop, not really going to play with that. So being nimble at the moment. Let's see. The orange list. Did we get any big dips that we might be able to scoop something? Fubo, maybe on Fubo. Let's go weekly. Yeah, actually, yeah, Fubo's not too terrible. Fubo is like a, what are they, like a Roku kind of service. They focus mostly on sports, though, which maybe isn't the best thing to invest in because the viewership has been freaking tanking. They're getting too much bull crap. No one wants to hear all that BS shit they're putting on there. I don't give an F about where you think about the PC crap and cancel culture, but the market's saying that it doesn't really like it, considering viewership on sports is like at the lowest it's ever been. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, nice little reaction low. Yeah, okay. Still pretty bearish on the low time frames, but I guess this low is only about 5% away. Yeah, I mean, nothing. EMAs all suck. I mean, the best thing about this is only the looking left and all this consolidation, and then you got the 377 right underneath it. Oh, look, it only missed earnings by 250%. If you care about that kind of stuff, I don't really care about the numbers as much as I care just that the date's coming up. You know, volatility generally is kind of higher on those days. Yeah, but this isn't too shabby. It's not my favorite. Really, you kind of almost have to take it 12-15% to this low for the risk. Maybe. Tilray, funky pattern right there. Pixis, that's a crazy name. Pixis. Oh, damn. Pretty strong bounce off that level. Yeah, but you can see it's still up in the EMAs. You probably can't see shit, actually, because I'm looking at a different freaking screen. My bad. Yeah, you can see here. Does look kind of good, though. See if we can get DMI back above in the power zone. And then we'll go from there, just hanging out around the EMAs. Not very surprising on that. Silk Road Medical. Is this Ross's new company? Maybe. GME. Oh, yeah, look at this shit. GME's chart looked great, and I just couldn't buy any. I don't know why. I'm being biased, and that's stupid. I shouldn't do that. You just got to trade where opportunities are, not. And it's like the opposite of being married to a position. I just love GME or whatever. It's like I just kind of hated the idea of it. And the IV is really high. But it didn't matter. Nice pop today. I mean, what is it up? 37% today. But I mean, look at this respect on the TA. Riding up that short-term MA. Right, I mean, coming out the gate too with DMI and RSI on this little candle, on this tiny candle, it went bullish on this morning of the 24th, and proceeded to have a, what is that, 200% move or something, staying dominant the whole time. Consolidation. It's crazy as hell to say, but GME, just like when I was saying it back here, now we got to ratchet up the support a little bit, but it's crazy. Anything above like 150, 160 on GME looks good. We'll see where the 618 is on this. Ciao. Oh, we are about to clear it too. It's actually right where Mama is, right here, purple line going flat. Yeah, so coinciding on the daily at 160. So above 160, GME actually looks good. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Let's go see what the damn IV is on those things. Wow, 300 and something %. Holy moly, man. Let's see what these options going up. Pumping. Yeah, I guess I could share this with y'all if you want to see. Maybe some people are interested in options. Yeah, this is a GME chart of the option contract at the money right now. You can see it just freaking got bananas. I do not think it's a good idea to buy options straight up. Maybe for like a day or something, or playing really short-term moves, because theta is a monster. I mean, look, this thing came from $7 and it's like 82 just in the last week. Absolute insanity. Actually, like $2. Shit, that's crazy, man. People are liking the GME though. Chart looks freaking good. It really does. When it was basing in this 40s, actually looked really awesome right above here. Dead ass flat, arguing on the man, look at this DMI pretty much stayed bullish except for this almost super dead flat zone just in this, but got bit up by this nice support level. Wow, GME. Does that mean all of them are going up? What's AMC doing? Is this the meme stock day? Yep, not as strong, but definitely, definitely good moves here. Bouncing up. What's another one of those stupid meme stops? Costs. Looks almost exactly like AMC's chart. Nothing too crazy there. All right. No. 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 What is this? Psychomedic Corp. I do kind of like this consolidation up here. Let's zoom in a little bit. Ew, pretty illiquid. Oh yeah, only 10,000 volume today. Booty. You be careful with those ones. Yeah, so Fubo might be the only other one. Let's see if it has options on it. What? I don't care about the chart. Oh, it does. All right. Oh, they're a little tighter. 375 at 95. That's not bad. Let's see what his call spread is if we do like a 40 to 16 delta, 13 delta. Shit, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Not too shabby. Definitely in free fall mode, but it's like the only thing that looks okay is just because it's chilling right here in all this business. That's it. There's nothing else though. Let's see what volume profile is saying. Yeah, look at this. Even wow, look at volume profile. Look at this shit. Anything right back below 25, it literally goes into the abyss. So, yep. So if that's the case, we know 25 is around that area. What's the call spread looking like? Or a put spread, I'm sorry. Not too shabby. A little juiced up. IV rank is 35, which is pretty damn high. IV rank is kind of like volatility on the VIX, the VVIX. It's like measuring the vol against itself, against its past action there. Let's see. Days out. Yeah, 35. Those are pretty wide though. I'm gonna do like a 25 and a 40. Yeah, it's not terrible. Yeah, you almost are just getting 1-to-1 on that. Pretty good juice on there though. 2.2 on theta. That's not the worst. It's not the worst trade. Don't even start losing until you have about 25 bucks. Huh. Or a straight stock and take about 10% risk. Oh, look at that. Up another few points on the rut. Looking pretty good. Maybe we'll go look at Fubo over here. Over here. It's 26, 27, 42. What do we got here? Let's go back to this list. Alright. Damn, I really need one more screen. Nothing too good there. And maybe need to look for one of those on a deal. A 27. 40s. What? No. Yeah, I'm not trying to buy that many shares, dude. I'm gonna do small trade on this. See if I can get filled. It's 46. Hey, you son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna just nibble real tiny on this guy, see what happens. Just a wee bit, eh? This is 48. What I was saying, I'd do like to 25-ish. Yeah, so that's about 10%. Alright, let's see, let's do that. Work that order a little bit, see what happens. Actually, it's 15 minutes till close. We'll get a little bit more aggressive. Because this is a tiny ass position I'm opening them. It's only like $500 or something notional. Just seeing what's up. I'll nibble on it some more if we stay around this area right here. Because like I said, this is a high risk one. Nothing really looks even great. What about crack time frames? And even on crack time frames, it doesn't look great. So probably a loser. But hey, you know, whatever. I just like the support that it is at right here. And on the weekly, it looks actually a little bit cooler. I can get rid of this trend line because it don't matter no more. Yeah, on the weekly, getting over the 200 exponential, that barely had enough time. And, you know, it's got this real long sell-off pattern, so had plenty of time to base out. For smarter money to get in, all that good stuff. So, and for about a 10% risk. I mean, I'm targeting at least like up here. So, doing like a 3-to-1, roughly. RR 40. Oh, you don't want to fill me, huh? Give me a fill, Phil. Give me a fill, bitch. There it is. Bam. Filled it up. 2741. All right. So we got that. Alrighty, alrighty. I do need to look at this stock real quick. This one is monkey hammering me right now. Oh, yeah, actually, I missed the management on this. I hate when that happens. You got too many positions open. What was this on? Friday, yeah, we had the breakdown, retest from the lower end of this range. Continuation so far. Ooh, yeah, it looks pretty bad. Damn, how would I not have the horizontals on this biatch? What's going on? Slacking over here. I'll be slacking. Oh, yeah, look at this, too. See, that's why I like flirting with the power zone. One day gets above it. Next day, you get pushed back on it, which is this candle here. Yeah, I mean, shit, that actually looked pretty bearish back over in this consolidation. And, yeah, with the structure, too. When you got this kind of saucer pattern, that's great. You don't want it to go down this way, though. That's not great. And kind of break the saucer. It's okay if it does it a little bit and kind of turns into like maybe a cup and handle type pattern. So you got like this, and then you got the handle over here. But not when it just keeps going down. Yeah, I mean, a handle would be like here, and then price would come back out. Something like that. But, yeah, it broke down. No bueno. It's all good. Can't win them all. Talk about that a lot on here. Only guaranteed in trading is that you will lose money. Don't forget it. Just always think about it in a percent risk term is, I think, the best way to do it for most people. That's why, like, a lot of times when you see me, like, measuring stuff out, I'll, like, look at a chart. I'm just going to pull up this random one. I'm like, oh, this looks like a pretty decent entry on this time frame. I'm like, what am I looking at for risk? Like, I probably got to stop out below all this business and mama. And it's like, oh, that's roughly 5-6%, you know? And then you can go from there and allocate, you know, like how much risk do you want to put up? How much capital do you want to put up? How much, like, are you comfortable losing? Like, just assume you're going to lose it. It's like, are you okay with losing 6% and you put $1,000 in there or whatever? Um, I think percentages is the way to go because everybody's account is very different. And the lower amount of money you have too, the larger percentages you have to go for. Because if you're trading like $100 or less than $1,000, yeah, you can practice. I mean, it probably give you good discipline, but it ain't gonna do anything and get kind of frustrating. You're like, oh, I got 1%. Yeah, made $10. Plus fees too will probably kind of eat you up as well. Um, Although a lot of brokers have no commissions, but when you're under 25K, you get pattern day trading rules applied to you, and you only can be in and out of like 5 trades a week. It's really stupid rule. There are brokers that you can get around that, and some things don't apply to that. Futures, derivatives don't apply to that. Options don't apply to that. Forex doesn't apply to that. So there's ways to get around it. Alrighty. NASDAQ just hanging out on the lows here. Nothing too crazy. I need to make like a different screen. Oh, actually, I have one already. I can load that up. We do like maybe 4. This one. I've got to modify it though a little because see how this one's purple? They look a little bit different. It's the same thing, just different colors, and some of the EMAs are different. Maybe I'll just do it from this one and resave it as a new one. But kind of can leave this up while I'm like doing other stuff in the background. This is one I like to just like glance at real fast. So I can pretty much see all the markets and where they're at for the day. That's usually I'll have this one up on my other screen, or the if you really want to see it, my what is it called? The derpy derp. My trade station. Where is this at? Oh, bear with me here. I'm just looking for something. Looking for a setting. What? Rejection here. Damn, looks like we got some heavy selling pressure coming in on ES. Tick is starting to move kind of fast. I don't use this broker. This is my. Hold on, I'm trying to freaking get it over there. It doesn't want to let me do it. There it goes. Here we go. Yeah, this is a setup I have for tick charts on the majors. Got all the major equities here. Gold, bonds. Sometimes I'll switch the bonds out with oil. So, yeah, that helps sometimes. Especially when bonds are in total free fall mode. But, yeah, so each one of these, you can see this little kind of shield-looking emblem. That's a countdown, so I have it set for 4,400-ish ticks. So every 4,400 trades, it creates a bar. Time does not matter. You can see on the x-axis too. It's like they're all random numbers: 10:02, 8:38, 11:52. Like, because time is irrelevant in a tick chart. It's just pure price action, which is lovely. It's very nice. But yeah, so this is just counting down. So this is kind of a way you can watch the speed on the tape a little bit. So when this number starts moving really fast, like it is right now, this is pretty fast. There's some pretty serious volume. And that's very standard for the very end of the day. Lots of volume comes in traditionally. But yeah, you're getting some pressure. Put put on these markets. But that's something else. We can talk about that a little bit later if people are interested in viewing the markets in a different way with the tick charts. Someday, I've emailed TradingView a bunch of times, and they've said that they're going to bring it on. But, I mean, I've probably emailed them 3 times in the last couple of years. And, yeah, nothing yet. So, yeah, more pressure. Getting more pressure. Yeah, got the EMAs opening down, too. Getting some pressure. Man, that sucks. I want to see that. What's Bitcoin doing? Oh, Bitcoin's pushing a little bit more. There you go. There you go, Mama Bear. Look at that. Getting right over the hump here. Oops. Getting right over this hump is what I'm meant to be talking about here. And almost here. We're just barely over it. Let's go. Let's get this daily to close up above 51.5, really 52,000. And then I think we see 55,000. And then we'll have to go and reassess there. But beautiful setup. Nice way to start the week here. Definitely like that. Not so much liking the equities moves, though. Kind of just giving it all up. NASDAQ's still selling off. Indecision candle right under the moving averages on RUT because we're about to close here soon. Interesting. That's about like 10. Huh. Shit, boy. Well, I'm going to be signing off here shortly. If anybody wants me to check out a ticker real quick before I leave, feel free to throw it in the chat box and we'll go look at it. Just kind of looking at some last minute stuff. Oof, yeah, looking kind of brutal. Looking kind of brutal. What is this? Messages. I got messages. Someone messaged me. I was just thinking of in Grandma's Boy. He's like, I got a message. Holy crap. This guy got 22,000 likes on a freaking post for Bitcoin. What the H balls? All he did was put up a Madrid ribbon, and it's like, that's it? Weird. I don't understand. It's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna pull this over because y'all don't understand either. You're like, what the hell are you talking about, bro? What is this? 22,000 likes. That's the most I've ever seen on a TradingView chart. It's like published it. Ribbon. Yeah, I mean, I've used the Madrid ribbon before, but it's like, what? I don't understand. It's like, this is like, what do you get from this chart? I don't know. Whatever. Hey, to each his own, man. Cool. Kick some ass, dude. Alright, that distracted me. I hate that. Stupid. I don't give a shit about that. Trying to think about maybe doing another trade on Russell. Yeah, just a little tiny trade. Any good setups before long? Prefer long for crypto or stonks, bro? Yeah, I don't know how long you've been watching or not. We did go through a couple of decent setups. Let's see. What was one? Ding, ding, ding. That's the bell, bitches. Kind of depending on what the market does. Bitcoin is in a good setup right here. I don't know if you saw that. That looks really nice. EMA is pointing up in a real good spot. Getting to closure above 52,000. Today's candle would be great. Platinum. I do think platinum is a good entry right now. I really wanted to get in on Friday, but I wanted to wait to see how this week started. So I do like that it's chilling here after this compression on the trend line. Attempted breakout. I mean, it did break out, but kind of giving it up now to retest the breakout zone. So I do like platinum stuff and some platinum plays. We're back. Here's some platinum stocks. I think one or two of those might not be platinum, but that was just some research I was doing over a couple weeks ago. Yeah, so I think platinum is pretty good. You can see one of the bigger platinum producers just didn't even sell off in any of that move on platinum, which was pretty decent size. So I'm actually going to add platinum to the platinum list because why not? Yeah, you can see that. I mean, there's a pretty good sell-off here. 13%. It just went up, so that's interesting. And I don't know which one of these is the best or the worst. So I just kind of looked at the platinum ETF, kind of like a GLD or something, and these two are like the biggest ones. But the PPLT has quite a bit more volume on it, so I ended up picking that one. What else? I don't know. Maybe you found something too. You usually have some pretty good tickers that you stumble across. Let's close that. Orange list. I think some of the weed stocks are in interesting spots as long as the market doesn't roll over here. Which definitely is kind of in the cards. It's not super great. I mean, we were looking at these earlier. I mean, NASDAQ closing down on the low end of its candle. That's not good. These are futures, so they're not technically closed yet. NDX, though, is, and that's not very sexy looking candle. Man, we're now all the way at lows not seen since over here last fall. It does really look like we want to come back and test somewhere in this W. We're right on top of it now, so that was the previous breakout zone that targeted this measured move here. So maybe we get a little relief bounce here, but it's not super great looking. Oil's kind of exhausted. I've gotten out of most of my oil energy plays. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really seeing that many great opportunities for long specifically, if that's what you're looking for. Because everything that's already up is pretty good. I mean, brokers are going up a lot. Obviously, financials have been rallying really good. XLF and regionals look really good. So, I mean, with the interest rates going up, yeah, I mean, they're already kind of like ran away. You need kind of some pullbacks for long in there, I think. If you're really crazy, Tesla's pretty beat up. I don't know what any of these, most of these SPACs, I don't know what they really do, but a lot of them have got back to that $10 range, which is usually like the issue level. So maybe there's something good in some of these SPACs. I'm going to go research that a little bit later and see if there's any newer news on this. But a lot of froth seemed to kind of get taken out of the market the last, the last like month or so. I mean, look at Tesla. Like Tesla's down, almost 40% from its highs. So maybe that's a long if you got balls of steel. I wouldn't want to go long this though until it came back into the 400 handle. At least that's what the chart's telling us right now. It just keeps selling off. Pretty bearish. In the 400s, though, maybe. Maybe it starts to get good there. BlackBerry is possibly along here. Testing this previous breakout zone. If we kind of stay above $8-9, I think it's probably okay. Weekly still looks pretty good here. Pump, pump, pump. Maybe a fifth wave coming up. possibly. Yeah, other than that, man, I don't know. It's kind of a weird, funky market right now. Tesco and Costco, huh? Costco's a beast. Damn, even Costco? Whoa! What the F? 20% down. Coming right back to this range, though, so that's kind of nice. Wow, though. Jeez. That's pretty brutal, man. That's probably not a bad nibble. I like that it's against looking left. You know, you got a lot of support in this zone. And if we check out volume profile, see if that confirms it. Yes, it sure does. Anything back below like 280, though, I'd be I'd pretty much look for a move down to the low 200s. But yeah, that's an interesting nibble. Did they hit earnings? No, missed earnings. That's a surprise. Oops, didn't want that. Oh, yeah, wow. Damn, Costco. What's going on there? And what is this? Tractor Supply. Ah, okay. I didn't know they were actually public. I buy my propane there for my business because I got the cheapest propane in town. Yeah, this looks okay. You kind of do have a rising wedge here, though. Right here, like this. So maybe a little cautious of that, but I mean, really, this bottom trend line seems to be holding up fairly well. You kind of have a little false breakdown, caught by the mama. Really, this is probably better drawn like this. Caught by the mama once here, and almost actually twice. So it's a little bit heavy, but not too bad, especially if you nibbled down over here in this 150 range. How about the weekly? Weekly's pretty neutral RSI. Slightly bullish on the weekly DMI, though. Yeah, this one looks okay. I don't like it as much as Costco, though, to be fair. But not too shabby. Yeah, we're just looking at some of these crazy, like Apple. Look at Apple. Murder Fest. Look at this. Look at these stocks, man. 20%. I mean, what's going on? It's like, I mean, I know techs obviously have been getting murder fest. Damn, look at this. Facebook got pushed all the way to its lows. Google saying, oh, Google's finally selling off. That's interesting. We just engulfed the past 2 weeks of business today on Google on the daily. That's very interesting. This probably is going to come test this gap here at 19. Wow, holy shit! Google's $2,000. I never look at Google, but jeebus. I got a trend line here, kind of. Yeah, it's kind of a sloppy one, but yeah, this looks like it's going to fill this gap right here, and then we'll see what happens. Amazon is the one that's really crazy. Amazon's breaking down. I mean, look at this. EMAs all chronologically pointing down. I mean, this looks like it wants to test a 377 here in the mid 2000s. Weekly, yeah, weekly is actually back below mama now. This might be the first open and close below the mama for a while since last fall. There's a lot of last fall references I've been noticing across lots of charts, even in crypto land. So that is interesting on just various technicals. Netflix looking pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know. Some market's kind of spooked about something, and it's probably this one chart right here. This one. This is not a good chart for the market. So, like we talked about earlier, when you double your financing costs, that does not ever help you make more money. When you double any expense, that don't help shit. This is getting pretty extended too. We've been looking for a target up here in this consolidation. We're there. I mean, we are there now. Close enough is close enough. Upper end of that range is like 180, 185. So this is definitely putting the pressure on markets for sure. I don't know. Fed's going to come in and do something, I'm sure. BTC, yes, BTC is looking good. It still needs to get... We need that higher close, though. Oh, back to TNX. So I'm losing my train of thought there. On rates, they're talking about doing some kind of yield control shit. I don't know what the hell they can even do anymore. They're just buying bonds, printing money to buy everything. So eventually, it's not going to work. Dogecoin looked good because you said long crypto. I think Dogecoin is in a really good posturing. Right? Oh, look at this, still floating up. We're about to hit the 6 cents, even just from earlier in the stream. Because I've been streaming, what, shit, 2.5 hours already? Yeah, I mean, this Dogecoin actually looks good. We get any closure on a 3 hour above 6 cents. I think this is going to run to 7, 8 cents, possibly even make a new high. But yeah, I love where this is happening too. Right after consolidation, got real frothy, came up to meet with mama right here, and bouncing right off of it. This is really textbook stuff for continuation that you see. The worst part is like the 200 is pointing down, but the way this EMAs are breaking up and you're getting this just 45-degree bodies just moving upwards, this is a pretty sexy chart for sure. It's probably one of the better crypto charts right now, actually, which is funny. EOS's is all right. ADA's sucks. Oh, Lynx is okay too. It has a similar posturing, except the 200 is sloping up, so that's better. Link anything above 31 bucks, I would not be surprised to see it come back and test these highs. So Link is looking kind of good. XRP is actually looking kind of good. Still in the range. Really does need to clear 48 cents, but it is building a structure that looks all right. But I'd say Link and Doge are some of the better ones that I've come across recently. I think that's about it. Elon pumped it again. Says dollar is going to happen for... Oh, did he say that today? Oh, no freaking wonder. Doge, Elon, let's see. Doge meme shield, bro. Yep. I don't know. What is this? Billy wants to literally something. I don't know. We're going to get real dangerous when you start getting into Elon Musk. XAZGAGZ. The hell? Oh, that's his kid's name, right? Damn, lost 27 billion last week, huh? That makes me feel a little better, I guess. Yeah, I don't see. Well, whatever. I'll believe you. He tweeted about it. I mean, if it was gonna happen, a dollar for Doge. This is it. Like this year, I would definitely agree with that. But I mean, I've been kind of thinking that for a hot minute. Just, I mean, when you got this consolidation before it blew up, and then you had the EMAs start opening up all nice and sexy, retest, pump. I mean, it's respecting the TA like the Jesus man. So yeah, maybe it will. That's a hell of a run. I've always got a little bit of money stashed in Doge just in case, because you just never know what can happen for the doggy. For that doggy. Oh, you little bastard. Why you gotta do that, bruh? Well, I mean, that actually bodes well for everything else in the market, though, as long as the market doesn't roll over. Still kind of shitty, though. What about SPX? How did the majors close? Yeah, not great. Not great. Dow Jones Transportation, rejection candle. Oh, Dow Jones coming off these highs, too. I really wanted to see it close above this one here for today. That would have been real sexy, but still looks okay. Dow's got a lot of strength in it right now. Oh, one thing I didn't mention to you is the futures look really good too. So we have coinciding futures in like TA with spot, which they've been a little bit sloppy the last couple weeks, but Bitcoin futures are actually super bullish. I mean, you even have DMI in the power zone. RSI is strong, and you get these barely opening up, riding up right on the mama. I mean, this is a really good looking chart. It just, for confirmation, all it needs is a little tick above 52.3 on the futures price. Um, Looks really good though, because you don't even have the dominance on DMI on spot price quite yet. Any price above that 52K level will do it. But yeah, very nice. And also Ethereum futures have the most strength on DMI basis and probably RSI. Let's see. Yep, and RSI just barely. Mostly notably on DMI though. Has the most strength and a nice posturing with the EMAs that it's had since the futures launched. So I know that's not that long, but it is something. You can see back here too. Yesterday, actually on Saturday, Ethereum started getting pampy and was like, "Let's get it in, boys." So crypto's looking pretty good. Just gotta hold those lows and hope that the equity market doesn't roll over. But other than that, yeah, I think that's about it. All right, so I'm going to do final thoughts here. Wrap it up. Wrap that bitch up. Let's see here. Oh, well, I guess we kind of just did it, really. Bitcoin just needs to get right above this 52K level. I'd really like to see the daily close above 52K, but closing above 51.5 is still pretty good, too. But 52K was like really nice. Then we probably run into the mid fives, like 54, 55,000. We don't really get out of the woods until for the bull side until we break above 55K. Then that would start to ignite some new highs, probably 60 to 80,000. Conversely, though, back anywhere below 48, 47K, I think this bitch will break down hard if we go back below that. From this structure, how it's acting right now, I do not think that would be very good. But right now, we do have a nice setup. So, and as we just discussed, the futures look very nice on both Ethereum and on Bitcoin. Power zone on DMI on the lower time frames. Not enough time on Ethereum to barely even plot those, and almost regaining on the daily for Bitcoin. So pretty nice. Dogecoin looking pretty nice. Get back above 6. We probably hit all-time highs on that again. ES looking a little bit heavy across the board on these guys, but you know they're trying to do something. I guess I don't know. I'm not really convinced that they're out of the woods yet. You can see Nasdaq just engulfing the last couple days today. Dow looking all right. Backed off the local high here, so not super sexy. Nasdaq, ES, and Russell though all have lower highs in their chart, so the Dow's the only one that has the Dow has the weirdest freaking chart. I don't know really what to make of this. This is very odd. You almost have to just go to a weekly, and then you're like, oh, okay, this looks normal. If you look at it on the weekly, it's like, oh, whatever. On the Nasdaq though, we better not get an actual close below the 21 this week. We do still have 4 days, but yeah, starting the week off kind of ugly. Let's go to VIX real fast. Yeah, VIX kind of just riding this trend line up. If TA works really good on VIX, it's saying we're probably gonna have a spike coming soon. If this trend line breaks, obviously we'll just go back into the teal box of despair, but for now, it's actually poised to make another leg higher on VIX. So pretty interesting. All right, well, we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Much love. Happy trading. Have a great Monday. And we'll see y'all mañana. Peace.